Welcome to Husky Stadium in DeKalb, Illinois. It's the UTEP Miners and the Northern Illinois Huskies. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sidelines, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Guys, Coach Walden told me before the game, one of the things Coach talked to me about before the game was just how important it is to get back on track. This team is on a losing streak here, but they know they are better than what their record shows. He said if we can get out to an early start, set the tone, we are going to be just fine. He's challenged his team to focus better and communicate early in this ball game. I'll let you know how it looks from down here on the field. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Huskies offense will take the field first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
The run inside. It's Johnson. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Might as well stick with him. Might have a chance. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Now he's looking to throw it. That's caught. It's Thompson. Oh, man, he goes down, and he's going to lose yardage on that one.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not on this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. Northern Illinois back to work after picking up the first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is.
There he goes. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Johnson. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal. Play number 9 on this drive. Second down, he'll throw it. Trying to bowl his way in. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Husky.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Miners offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here's the sophomore quarterback who will be at the controls in this one. They're putting the fortunes of this offense into his hands. Running inside, it's Jones. Nice move there. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Slings it downfield. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Dropping back, it's Colson. Finds his man, it's Jones. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Miners want to move quickly. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. And the Miners are flying down the field.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got a man in the middle. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, that play-action fake, it just froze the defense for a split second. That allowed the tight end time to work his route, get vertical down the field, and pick up a big gainer for them.
Throws toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Miners. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And he did get that extra point through, no problem with the frozen tundra beneath him. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. The Northern Illinois.
They said, we're going to get this thing. We need 1 yard. We got 1 yard. We worked on it all week. They were successful. Nice aggressiveness early in their own territory.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all
to cover wide receivers, to make sure that they don't get open, not to make tackles consistently. So the defensive line, the linebackers, got to do a better job stopping this run.
Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
He's got it on the move. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. And he's in. Touchdown, Huskies.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Looking for a man, it's Colson. Gets rid of it. That, friends, is a busting play. Incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time it's complete. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Right on the money. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Miners want to pick up the tempo.
Well, in an ideal world, you'd obviously love to have clean pockets to throw from. That time, though, the defense was able...
There's a crease. inside the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Ncaa. Extra point here will tie the game.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And on that kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Pushes ahead for one. It's 2nd and 9.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to the running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Finds us back in the middle. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy, first on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
They'll keep it on the ground. They knock him down at the 21. It's a pickup of 5 yards on the play and enough for a first down.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
The Huskies back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Hand off from the shotgun. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the gun, the running back has it. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Nothing doing, and he was...
Man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Colson. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Taylor. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. And the Huskies will hustle to the line. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Couldn't connect with his man in the end zone, but they're going to back up after this penalty is announced, I believe. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He's got the tight end. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. This is a really big play for both teams. 4th and goal from the 2. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. Fired in from the red zone for the score. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page, coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on 4th down.
Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors. Northern Illinois will kick it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. What do they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
Guys, catching up with the UTEP head coach, they have got to be more balanced offensively. The running game has been reliable here in the first half, but now their opponents are stacking the box on defense. It is crucial they get the pass game going, get those guys out of the box, and force them to cover downfield. A more balanced attack is essential to start the 3rd quarter.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Finding open areas. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Miners headed quickly to the line.
I tell you what, they're down, but they're not out with this guy. They keep feeding him. He keeps having success on the ground. Maybe I use this now to catapult, use some play action, make some bigger plays down the field. But the run game has not been the problem today.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
And off to Jones. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. Scanning the field, it's Colson. Quick strike complete. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Miners come to the line with a new set of downs.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. And it slips just inside that right upright. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up. It seems like they've been a bit lackadaisical here the last few drives, maybe as we've seen this lead dwindle a little bit, David. So they need a bit of a spark here to get that mojo back.
Yeah, and you always have the adjustments, and then your opponent adjusts, and now they got to readjust now because this game's getting a little bit tighter than they liked.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Porter. They make the stop right there, but Northern Illinois has the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Putting together a nice drive. Couple of first downs in the books now, 1st and 10 from the 44. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's got it again. Maybe a crease. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Running inside, it's Porter. And brought down, looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. Well, this game is all but wrapped up. The Week 13 scoreboard for the top 12 teams in the country looks like this. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. In the red area, it's Porter. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. Northern Illinois will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll send the back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Touchdown, Northern Illinois! The sure hand's in the end zone, and he has 6. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Guys, down on the UTEP sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment. They've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I could see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Reese?
Holly, thank you.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Got the first down himself. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Motion from the wideout. He'll try it again. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. And the Miners racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Colson. He tries to take the top off. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
This is my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You
hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. The run inside. It's Porter. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. They want that clock to run. They make the stop right there, but Northern Illinois has the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Finds him out of the backfield. Touchdown, Huskies! And the beatdown has ensued. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Miners' offense all set and ready to start the drive. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And that's a big-time play by this defense. You know when it's snowing, not only is it wet, it's freezing. Your hands are cold. You can barely feel the football. So if you can get to that football, put your hand on it, or rip that thing out, a lot of times you can force some of those turnovers. Great job by the defense.
Here comes the Northern Illinois offense to go on the attack. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about
Got a little grass. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. Northern Illinois right back to the line. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They're still firing away even with this lead. Now improvising. They make the stop and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw earlier in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right